Arcino here, and let's talk about it. Yesterday, Shannon Sharpe tried to get through a monologue and was basically denied. He was access denied by Skip Bayless, who immediately cuts him off and shows him a very lack of respect on the show. Now, because of this fact, and because this has gone on for so long, others have allowed this disrespect to take place constantly. So when you see the level of disrespect and how far it goes, you see that this has been a constant situation in which Shannon Sharpe has been disrespected. And he's not someone that's going to take disrespect too well. You've seen him almost blow his top in the last 2 months considerably. And this has been a growing problem for the show and moving forward with the show. Hold on, there's got to be a cleaning crew. But to be ringing my door like this.
Good morning.
Okay, how you doing?
Back?
Okay. Yeah, they had the two ladies here last time.
Yeah. 'Cause I was here, but I don't know why she's not coming.
Oh.
I'm not coming last time.
Oh, I thought you were on vacation.
I just few days. I'm not working. Couple days.
Oh,
Happy New Year.
okay.
Hope you have a better New Year
Yeah.
last time.
Yeah, the game didn't go my way last night, but I hope so too. Well, there's a lot of work to do. Yeah, I have family members over. We had kids, the whole nine.
It's very good. You have fun.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a house full. I did the best I could. So, yeah.
I put the hat on.
Yeah, they forgot. One of the kids left a hat. I'll sit in here and get out your way.
Very interesting. He's not sleeping.
Mm-hmm.
He's not sleeping.
Yeah, I know. I'm not sleeping. I think I'll get some sleep probably later on in the afternoon. Right now I gotta talk.
You have some recording right now, or is it working for you?
Yeah, we're chatting about the Shannon Sharpe.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he might be leaving the show Undisputed.
Uh-huh.
That used to be one of my favorite shows.
Ah. Okay.
Yep. So Shannon, for all these years, Shannon was doing what he was doing on this show, and he has built his stats up. So now Shannon could actually leave the show if he chooses to. Shannon don't have to be there anymore. Shannon can just go. This club Shay Shay has become so big, and he's had guests on there like Magic Johnson. He's had really huge guests. His first guest was his brother. He wanted to always do that. If he was going to do a show, number one was going to be his brother. Now, oh yeah, that was a setup by the network that was brought in to set Shannon Sharpe up at CBS. That was terrible. The woman lied on him on the elevator. That was terrible. But Shannon, he changed the whole scene when he came to Undisputed for all these years. When he started doing his Uncle Shannon bit, that's when all the regular people that watch started watching. When he had the cigarellos, the yak, all of that. That's what I knew. Oh, Shannon's back. He's not going to blow his money. See, Shaq has a contract, just like Jenny Taft. He has a contract with Fox Sports. He could choose not to work that show anymore. Shannon can say, I want my own show. And Shannon can get up and leave at any time. What's up, LaDonna? This is what his brother sent him. I'm so proud of the person you have become. You don't pick or choose. You stand, you stand them all. You take them all. Barney, Mary Jo Tatum, as well as Mrs. Keels, will give you a standing ovation. Shannon, you are truly a special man. And below is Shannon Sharpe's comment to that. He said, my bro just sent this to me. He doesn't show or share a lot of emotions with me. Over the last month, he sent me more text messages and voice messages than ever. He sees the little boy that he helped raise, that was quick-tempered and ready to fight, become what every person he's mentioned saw in me and wanted me to become. God has a plan for Shay, and no one can stop it. 2023, the year of Shay. Sit back and watch. So what is Shannon Sharpe planning? What is he getting ready to do? But this, to me, tells me it's far past Undisputed. More people are watching Club Shay Shay and going to watch that more than they watch Undisputed. The show has lost a lot of its grip. A lot of the grit is gone. Well, it wasn't really sports talk. See, coming up, we had real sports shows. Sports that used to give you analytics. It used to give you the facts of the game. You used to actually hear from the players. You didn't get a lot of opinion-based shows like this. First Take was like the first show of that narrative that was like the barbershop talk. And actually, Rob Parker was the one to really have that show, but his show was mostly in Detroit at the barbershop. That was his thing. Then they kind of took Rob Parker off television. But Rob was too controversial. Because he was suspended on ESPN for making a comment. But that was the person Skip Bayless was choosing to want to work with. But he got suspended because that was his buddy, Rob Parker. That was Skip Bayless's buddy. That's why before they had episode 1, they did an episode of the show where they were in the barbershop before the show even started, where they were having a debate basically in the barbershop about the Cowboys and Tom Brady. What else? Today is my first day not watching Undisputed. And I can guarantee you, I can tell you the topic is Tom Brady and the Dallas Cowboys. And since 2016, the topic has been Tom Brady and the Dallas Cowboys. Hit the like button, good people. Oh, and don't forget LeBron. Skip Bayless isn't a racist. He's a narcissist. He's someone that likes things done his way and only his way. And that's the only way. If the idea don't come from Skip, he really don't want to use it. But the idea of doing the show that they're doing now came from Skip Bayless. LeBron James basically stole the shop from the college football show that was doing it. Then Rob Parker's show, which was doing it. Before everybody, they were doing the debate shows, and people were loving that. They were having like barbershop talk about sports. But no analyst would ever talk like that because it would torpedo them ever having a chance to interview in the locker rooms with these athletes and all that stuff. So all of that would be terminated. Mm-hmm. Look at what he said. 2023, the year of Shay. Sit back and watch. Oh, he had all the left-wing people come out. D.L. Hewley, he had them all coming out. Shannon Sharpe is hinting to a bigger move. Hit the like button for that. The like button is free. And oh yeah, if you want to do your Cash App questions, we're going to do that later on today. My Cash App is Carceno, which is Karceno. So hit the like button. That's free. You just got here. Subscribe to the page as we're going to go deeper into this. Now, we've all heard what Skip said and what Skip did. And everyone knew the whole drop on what was going on. As Jen, who's often posting on Shannon Sharpe's page, Jenny Taft, who was also on the show, she posted, "Shannon, you're simply the best." You see Jenny Taft, she's smiling. "Shannon, you're simply the best." Shannon was her friend on the show. Skip Bayless, no. Skip sent a gift, her and Ernestine, when she left the show. She went to management and told them, "I'm not coming back." She posted this video of her and Shannon. Saying, "Missing my friend Shannon Sharpe." And here's something you need to see. Jenny Taft is leaving Skip Bayless and Shannon Sharpe. Taft has signed a contract extension with Fox Sports that will tie her to more live events and less studio appearances, which includes a departure from Undisputed. Jenny Taft is finalizing a new deal with Fox Sports, but eventually exit Fox Sports 1, Undisputed. Taft's role with live events is expected to be her focus. She is a sideline reporter on Fox Sports' top college football broadcast team with Gus Johnson and Joel Klatt. And what people didn't realize is that she went to the front office and demanded to be off Undisputed, effective immediately. And everybody remembers her blow up with Skip on the show.
Personal preference, someone him to be my head coach.
That have not had the perfect ideal physique, including my college coach. So I don't think that's a fair shot.
Okay.
And I'm allowed to have an opinion.
Yeah.
I am allowed to say whatever I want to say on this show, as you do too.
Okay.
So, join us.
No.
Westbrook's comment, and maybe I have more to say.
Yes. So.
Yeah, she was hot. And Skip has been getting away with this because his own wife knows to stay out of Skip's way. Jen and Shannon has both witnessed the cruelness of Skip Bayless when it comes to his show. It's Skip's show. Skip makes sure that he has a clear walkway from his locker room to the set. He wants to compete with Shannon with showing his body. Still talking about his body and what he looks like. He is a narcissist at every single turn. He hates that Jenny is full of pride. He doesn't like Shannon's the hero. And everyone's looking at Shannon Sharpe and not listening to Skip Bayless. Shannon has become a star on the show and a standout. He's the only one who haven't really lost the respect of the players while doing his job. He's remained that farm boy from Savannah, Georgia. And he's kept his humility. And because of that, Shannon Sharpe is going to have more opportunities to make things happen in 2023 as they're going to open the doors for Shannon Sharpe. He's going to have more opportunities bigger than Undisputed. Now, people's like, you should walk away, Shannon. Walk away from your jobs. No, Shannon, get all your money. Shannon got a multi-million-dollar contract. Yeah, like my buddy OG over there, banging on the Broncos drum. Oh yeah, he was living it up. He was back home on the field. He had the Super Bowl trophy. He's speaking to the crowd. Well, he's in probably better shape now than he was when he was playing. Oh yeah, Jay Sanders. We kind of finished Dana White on here, and we kind of finished him on the Patreon. I don't think he can come back from that. Well, he's been said nothing but opportunities. They wanted him on a podcast show, but Shannon didn't have the time because he has to do Undisputed. Shannon is a fitness guy. He has OCD. He likes order. So when he does things, he puts things in order. He's always a guy who does preparation and preps for a show. He just doesn't walk out and just start talking. Whether you agree with his takes or not, he's going to do his best to prep. Oh, Shannon was great. Sterling Sharpe. Sterling was great. That was the first breakout when they had Brett Favre. He was there with Don Majkowski before he got hurt, and he was temporarily paralyzed. And he never played another game. He could have went back to play. The NFL cleared him, but Shannon said, "Don't risk it. It's not worth the risk." Subscribe to the page, hit the notification bell. Skip has OCD. Skip wants everything done Skip Bayless's way. If you don't do it Skip Bayless's way, he freaks out. He starts banging on tables. He starts acting like there's a problem. He can't take it. Oh no, that lady is my housekeeper. She's here to clean the house. No, she's not with me. But thank you for thinking of me. Well, you got to have some form of originality. And Skip Bayless has been almost cringeworthy when it comes to dealing with Shannon Sharpe. He's actually hinted to going back to work with Shannon Sharpe, with Stephen A. Smith, them actually going to do work together. Now, here's the thing with Stephen A. Stephen A. is more of a professional, and what Stephen A. did was even more ridiculous.
Skip Bayless or anybody else for saying the wrong thing. God knows I have. Okay? Intent matters. Yes, you gotta be sensitive out there. Mental health matters, life matters, human beings' well-being matters. And when you speak, you have to make sure that you're sensitive to everything that you can be sensitive to in articulating your position. Skip can defend himself. I will tell you that I've spent years disagreeing with Skip Bayless. I disagree with him now, and I'm going to disagree with him into the future. But he's still my brother. He's still a guy that brought me here on First Take. And I know who he is, I know what he's about. Do I agree with everything he says? Or how he says it? Or the timing with which he uses the same things? No. But the flip side to it is that I know that by and large his heart is in the right place, and you know, people make mistakes. And so I've always been his brother. I'm going to continue to be his brother no matter what.
And that's Stephen A. Smith. No matter what. You're coming to the defense of Skip Bayless. Why? Skip never said he was sorry. He said, he was like, he apologized that you misunderstood. He never apologized. He kept the tweet up. He didn't take it down.
Yo, 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 yo.
Yeah, once he said he stand on it, then I said, okay, I got to stand on not listening to the show anymore. So now I walked away from Undisputed. it's done. And now you see Skip Bayless walk away, completely walk away from the entire, I mean, you see him walk away from the subject without apologizing, without anyone calling. Well, people have called for his job, but the network didn't suspend him. They didn't make him do anything. They said, continue on. Now, when Stephen A. Smith made a comment about things that he's done in his past, like, oh, I've had a girlfriend before, and I might have hit her one time or something in the past, and I've had nothing but sisters, and me and my girlfriend, got into it one time, and that was Max Kellerman said, oh, I've hit my girlfriend before, and they suspended him. They suspended Max. They suspended Stephen A. for talking about the Ray Rice incident. And Michelle Beadle spoke up and got him suspended when you weren't supposed to ever speak about a colleague. But Skip Bayless is above reproach. He's driven away 3 moderators, female moderators, off of television and given up on their jobs. And now because they gave up on it, that's where it's at. Oh, it isn't funny. We already know what Stephen A. is. Stephen A. is gonna side with the company, no matter what. Skip Bayless, he knows it's a company man. He's aligned with the company. Stephen A. Smith will like to use Fox Sports to leverage his new ESPN deal. And he might just leave and go over there and take Shannon Sharpe's place and do Undisputed with Skip. He's leaving that door open because he's like, look, this is a lot of money. Then I can make my new bosses happy. He's a company man. Company mans think like that. They don't take things personally. They don't wear their heart on their sleeve. He thinks, it's all business. Did anybody think Stephen A. actually cared about Damar Hamlin? No. He just knew, oh, this is where I need to put on my somber face for the company. Skip just didn't do that. Skip, because he's never had to do that. So Skip Bayless is being Skip Bayless. He's never been punished for anything. This is a man who got the Fox job after writing a book about the successful quarterback who won the Super Bowls for the Dallas Cowboys, Troy Aikman. And nobody's won a Super Bowl outside of him for Dallas since. Yeah, it was Troy Aikman. So with Aikman as the quarterback, they were able to get through the rest of the show. Oh, Shannon's not dumb. Shannon's going to get his money. He's not going to trick himself out of his position for his money. He's going to continuously do his job. But now what this done, it has hurt Skip Bayless's position. See, Skip's position is he doesn't have to do these things. He don't have to apologize. He don't have to do any conforming because he's Skip. And they just say, hey, you just do your thing, Skip. It'll blow over. But anybody else, let Shannon Sharpe have made that tweet. Shannon Sharpe would be suspended this whole week. He would have had to apologize, and he would have still been suspended for the entire week. They would have made an example out of Shannon Sharpe. Eric Shanks dropped the ball on this. Well, I want to get all the details on the T. Higgins situation. He would have apologized and would have accepted the suspension. See, no. They would have suspended him. He would apologize, and then he said, I accept any punishment that comes my way. And they'd be like, Shannon Sharpe will be off for the rest of the week. He'll be back next Monday. Then the company would have put out their statement. Here at Fox Sports, we don't accept this type of behavior. We don't agree with it. And Shannon has apologized. He's very sincerely sorry, and he's going to take a week off to reflect what he has actually done. Oh, trust me. They know what they're doing. So Fox Sports should have suspended Skip for the entire week, especially after what he just did beforehand. So the only way, Skip only cares about the show. The only way to hurt Skip is to hurt the show by not watching it. So if you don't watch the show, and it starts to lose its appeal immediately, they're going to know it's Skip. Then he loses the power with the network. Then they say, okay, Skip, you're not packing them in like you used to. So your power is only as good as what you bring to the table. No, that's where you're wrong. The number's not going to slide yet. The number's going to start sliding by the end of the week. See, right now, a lot of people tuned in to hear what Shannon was going to say. So for the first 2 days, people were tuning in to see what Shannon Sharpe was going to say to Skip. So the numbers was up high. This is why Skip did this clickbaity thing that he was doing. What they call it for hot takes. Mm-hmm. Skip runs his household like he runs Undisputed. he has to have his own bedroom to sleep in on the weekdays. He only sleeps with his wife in the bed with her on the weekends. That's it.
It's 6:30 out here in LA, and it makes for a crazy lifestyle because I try to be in bed by 9 to get up at 2. I also try to take a quick nap in the afternoon. It's the only way I can work through it. But you try to bend your schedule closer to mine, so around 9 you're starting to wind down.
Well, it's only because I don't sleep. Granted, I had extra makeup today because I don't sleep, so you gotta cover some of the bags and this.
Yeah, she doesn't sleep. And then Skip, his sleeping habits, they go back and forth. So Ernestine, his wife, and him both, they have to have different rooms to sleep because he can't get any sleep. And he can't sleep because the show kicks off in the morning. They're on LA time. So if you calling on the West Coast, you're going to have to, and you're on the West Coast, you got to get up earlier than usual because the rest of the world is up already. So when you start at 8 o'clock in the morning in LA, it's already 10 in New York. It's about 10 or 11 o'clock. They've already been up. So when you start your show, people forget that show's in Cali. So your day is starting off at 5 in the morning. That's why I was telling y'all that they don't watch these games. Because I'm like, that game went off to midnight our time. So I know you guys weren't up. Y'all was asleep. Some of these NBA games don't end at like 1 in the morning. They knocked out. They got to be up at 5 in the morning. So I know they didn't watch the games. And they're debating on things that they didn't even watch. And you know how they say when you're married to somebody, you start to look like them? Tell me his wife don't look like Skip Bayless. That looked like Skip with a wig. She looks like, if he'd have introduced her as his sister, they look just alike. She looks just like Skip Bayless. And I said, my God, they look just alike. And I said, man, Skip just married himself. Ernestine. So, Ernestine and Skip. They look like brother and sister. Skip made an arrangement with her. They're not having kids.
earlier, 9:30 Eastern time, obviously 6:30 out here in LA. And it makes for a crazy lifestyle because I try to be in bed by 9.
Oh, I thought they were sending me an alert on tomorrow while we were live. Oh, they did. They're telling me Damar Hamlin appears to be neurologically intact. Remarkable, significant recovery. So he's doing quite well. That's good that he's showing signs, brain waves. Well, Skip's always in shape. And he loves to show people what kind of shape he's in. Look, Skip likes to show he's ripped. Well, Skip is a fitness nut. He runs track forever. He's on the road, but his thing is about control. So he controls every element, the show, his life, everything. He has total full autonomy. His wife has to he told her before he's like, look, if we finna go further, I'm gonna tell you like this. You will always come second to my show. And she was, Skip did not lie. Skip gets up at 2 a.m. because he has to for that show in LA. Shannon Sharpe goes to bed at 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock at night. If he's staying up late, gets up about 3, 4 in the morning, starts his day, get his food together. Both guys are organized. Stephen A. Smith, not organized. He mostly wings everything that he does off of just instinct, less preparation with notes. Someone else has to prepare the notes or whatever. Stephen A just comes in, do his job. And then right after that, he take a cat nap. And he just had surgery to try to fix his sleep apnea because he was keeping people up on airplanes, sleeping in airports. It's a difficult life for Stephen A. His health was bad. He was at high risk of dying in his sleep. Skip Bayless apologized to Larry Bird.
Point is, trust yourself. And the conclusion of this story is that as Larry Bird rolled on into the NBA and made me look dumber and dumber, we came upon March 10th. And so I decided that morning of that game to go to the shoot around at Reunion and see if I could catch Larry Bird, who did not do interviews. I was really wrong about you. I wrote blah, 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 and he listened patiently for about 34 seconds, and he shrugged. He said, okay, and he walked away.
Yeah, see, that's how old Skip is. He goes back to the Larry Bird day, where he said Larry Bird wasn't going to be a great player and all these things. Bird didn't care. But he went to apologize to Larry Bird. Oh, no, he does. So you got to understand where he is. And then Martellus Wiley said it clear.
Breaking up on live TV every single day. When your partner can't get through his monologue, it's all bad. Reminds me of a Wileyism. That in any relationship that ends, you spend half the time breaking up. And what we're witnessing right now on live TV is them breaking up. You can tell they don't even speak outside the building, outside the show. Want to know how I know? We all saw it. Felt like an ambush to Skip. Well, we weren't supposed to talk about that. I didn't see that. No, we didn't discuss this. You know what the boss said. Man, stop playing with me. Y'all, this is not about a tweet. This is not about Brady being better than Shannon. It ain't about none of that. None of them arguments. You know what this is? This is primal. Yep. This is two alphas fighting for territory. This is about power. Because that dynamic of power on that show has shifted, whether it's real or imagined. And right now, we're all seeing that battle for it. Let's see who comes out Undisputed.
And I feel like Marcellus Wiley.
And yep, he said it right.
The injury first happened. Check it out.
Couldn't sleep without connecting with you guys in our prayers for Damar Hamlin and his family. As I know tonight, hit us all in the heart. And it hit me in so many different ways. As I pray for the strength of my Buffalo Bills family, as they had to watch their teammate, their brother, lie there and face that reality. How fickle this game is, and how precious life really is. And it's so emotional. I get it. I was watching the game with my son, and he said two things to me. He said, "Dad, is he gonna live?" And he said, "Dad, I'm glad you never had an injury like that when you played football." Prayers, faith, love that DeMar pulls through.
We're also hearing a bit of good news from DeMar Hamlin's family.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, they're never gonna allow that. So you gotta realize that they know when to keep their mouth shut. No. They never had an inkling of moving in that direction. Mm-hmm. I know. Don't forget to check out the Patreon version. And then you get all your answer. The Carcino for Life Patreon. The link should be in the description box. Check that out. And you'll get all your answers from there. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, like the video, subscribe to the page. We're gonna honor all the Cash App reps. All the people who repped and donated to the Cash App. So Yeah, I'm talk to you. And get up out of here now. Think we've covered everything. You guys have met my wonderful housekeeper in this process. Starring Tory Lanez. No, they just beat the Golden State Warriors. Why would they be firing Casey? They always match up well against the Golden State Warriors. But let me go ahead and lay down. I'm out.